10 places where men most love to be touched. In any relationship, building physical intimacy is crucial for deepening your connection with your partner. Today's relationships thrive on both emotional and physical closeness, so don't shy away from being touchy with your man. Men have a strong desire for sensual interaction, and they often respond positively to subtle touches, suggestive glances, sweet caresses, passionate kisses, and warm hugs. These physical expressions of love are important and should never be withheld. You don't want to come across as taking him for granted or being distant. It's essential for him to feel that you're committed to working for his love and maintaining the passion in your relationship. Always strive to find new ways to express your love and keep the spark alive. Be creative and adventurous in your approach to intimacy. Your man loves being touched by you, so take advantage of this and explore different ways to make him feel loved and cherished. If you need inspiration on how to enhance your physical connection, this video will provide you with plenty of ideas to help you ignite that flame and maintain a passionate, intimate relationship. 1. Ruffle his hair with your fingers. It's a subtle yet deeply intimate gesture that he'll surely appreciate, especially if his hair is a bit tousled to start with. 2. Nibble on his neck. A gentle nibble is usually all it takes. Avoid biting too hard unless you know he enjoys a bit of pain. 3. Play with his tongue a little bit. Incorporating some tongue play during a French kiss is always a great touch. Feel free to experiment and respond to his moves. Mix in a blend of assertiveness and tenderness to keep things exciting. 4. Whisper in his ear. Create an air of intimacy and secrecy, as if you're sharing a private moment just with him. The pleasure and excitement of being whispered to can be incredibly appealing, and men often find this very alluring. 5. Play with his hands and feet. There's no denying that touching hands and feet can often escalate to intimacy. There's something inherently sensual about the connection between two people's limbs. 6. Gently lick his nipples. Keep in mind that not all men may be enthusiastic about this, and it's rare for them to enjoy it more than women do. However, men's nipples can still be quite sensitive and responsive to stimulation. It's worth trying to see if your partner enjoys it. 7. Grab a hold of his sacrum. When you're making love and he's facing you, consider holding onto his sacrum, which is his lower back. This not only provides support for the position you're in, but also demonstrates that you're attentively engaging with different parts of his body using your hands. 8. Run your hands through his inner thigh. This gesture is highly suggestive and will drive many men wild. Running your hands, fingers, feet, lips, or tongue up his thigh hints at your desire to reach the ultimate hotspot, but stopping just short creates tantalizing anticipation. It's a playful tease that he'll eagerly welcome. 9. Play with the perineum. Many women, and even some men, might not be familiar with the perineum, which can make exploring it a bit challenging initially. This sensitive area, located between the anus and the scrotum, is a highly responsive erogenous zone that many men find pleasurable when stimulated. 10. Find the man's F-spot. You're likely familiar with the concept of the G-spot, but have you heard of a man's F-spot? The F stands for frenulum, a highly sensitive area located on the underside of his penis. This area, shaped like a V, is where many men experience intense pleasure, especially at the tip of the V where the stimulation is most effective. The places a man should never touch on a woman's body. Sometimes I get weary of constantly saying, "Don't touch." I'm sure my husband gets a bit annoyed too, considering he's usually the one doing the touching. It's not that I don't enjoy his touch. I absolutely adore it. But there are moments when he touches me in a particular spot or at a specific time that makes me want to scream. Of course, I don't actually scream because I'm worried about waking up our kids, who have recently decided to stage a sleep strike, leaving us with very little private time. I should really savor the moments we do have, but but I'm trying to make the most of each touchy-feely interaction. So here's a guide on which places a man should avoid touching and the worst times to do it. I'm not suggesting these areas should never be touched, just that timing and context matter. Men, I know it's not always easy, but here's a little help. 1. The nipple when other things are going on with our body. Please steer clear of pinching my nipples when I'm breastfeeding or about to start my period. It just hurts in an unpleasant way. 2. The leg when it hasn't been shaved. We've been intending to shave but haven't gotten around to it yet. We do want to be smooth, but now that you've noticed we're a bit prickly and haven't gotten to it, it makes us feel instantly unattractive. 3. The vagina when it needs a bath. If you start going downtown and she pulls you back up, it's a clear sign that she's not feeling her freshest. Respect this signal, as continuing might be futile. She's likely to be too concerned about her scent to enjoy it anyway. 4. The anus without a lubricated finger. Here's a question to help you understand. How would you feel if you had to insert your penis into a keyhole? 5. Our hair after we just spent hours at the salon. Common sense, right? Come on, guys. 6. The face when we're oily or have a pimple. If you're unsure when this is, since it seems men often miss these cues, try telling your partner that she looks really pretty. If she seems surprised and brings up something about her skin not being right or tries to hide her face, it might be best to avoid touching her face at that moment. Or, you could just check if there's a blemish. 7. The stomach after a large meal. We really want to have a flat tummy, but it's often difficult, especially after eating a cheeseburger with sweet potato fries and having a beer. It's also challenging during premenstrual bloating or after eating anything with beans. 8. Anywhere after we have been sweating. A lot of the time, and we're not talking about being drunk. Most women don't enjoy physical touch from a man after we've been working out at the gym or after we've been outside in the sweltering summer heat. However, I've noticed that adding alcohol seems to make the discomfort with being touched when sweaty disappear. The same applies to other situations as well. Of course, there are always exceptions, which can make things confusing for men. Women can be tricky to understand and even harder to please, but when you manage to get it right, everyone ends up satisfied. Got it, guys? If you enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell, so you don't miss any new videos. Let us know your thoughts about this video in the comment section down below, and feel free to stay and enjoy it until the end. Also make sure to check out our next highlighted video, and we will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.